Okay, we're back with the 8th installment of this Ranked Draft Core Set 2020 Late Night Magic Draft. We've drafted Mono Red. We've done really well so far. We have had a speed bump along the way, but that's just because I was talking a lot of crap. And now I think that we're in our last match here. I'm going to try really hard not to jinx myself. We're going to move on into the old MTG arena, wait, find our opponent, move into the room. We're going to play some cards. Some digital cards on MTG Arena. They're going to build the suspense. I'm going to move the cursor around a little bit just so you have something to look at. It's also setting my OCD way off. Okay, we have an opponent. Okay, I'm going to butcher this name and say hinekure. I just killed your name. I'm sorry about that. I'm going to spell it right, though, down below in the description if you want to check later. Gonna keep this hand. We got a Chandra's Embercat. Got 4, so we've been drawing these pretty consistently. Always happy about a Goblin Smuggler. It synergizes with so much in the deck. Maniacal Rage. And a Mask of Immolation. We have lots of things that we can do. Let's get on with this. Play a Mountain, ship the turn. Okay, and a Leafkin Druid. And also a Chandra. We'll play our Chandra's Embercat. Helps us ramp into our elemental spells or our Chandra Novice Pyromancer. And here, unfortunately, he plays a Thicket Crasher, so what we could do here, we could play Chandra, but it's not going to do us a whole lot of good, I don't think, because we're just going to lose it to the Thicket Crasher. Could play Maniacal Range on the Embercat and try to swing in, maybe them to trade. Play the Smuggler, maybe try to get some damage through, but when we take 4 on the swing back in, play Mask of Immolation. I think I'm actually just going to play the Smuggler here. And we don't get to go as fast as we wanted to, ramping up into the Chandra Novice Pyromancer. But everything's situational in this game, and he just played a Cavalier of Thorns. And Revealing Rabid Bite and a whole bunch of basic lands. Good thing that we do have our Goblin Smuggler at this point, I suppose, but it's going to be rough here from here on out, I believe. I think Fire Elemental might be the play. We won't be able to get through this turn, but now we're on defense because he also had his Leafkin Druid ramp, and Cavalier of Thorns is just really broken. Assuming maybe he would put Rabid Bite on top of his library if this did die. Alright, so no attacks, we're just going to pass the turn. Be sad because Cavalier of Thorns is going to get through this turn unless we choose to double block. In that case, maybe he would put Rabid Bite on top of his library and take out the Embercat next turn. We would have taken 4 and then maybe another 4 next turn. I'm trying to keep up with all that myself. Interesting situation here. Do I block with the Fire Elemental? So next turn I won't have a way to deal with the Cavalier. I think I'm just going to take this. And they play a Brightwood Tracker. And now can start searching for creatures. And then also they play a Metropolis Sprite, which they can get through in the air. Another Chandra's Embercat. Okay, so here. We play the Chandra Novice Pyromancer. Use the Goblin Smuggler to pump the Embercat. Or, excuse me, use the Chandra Novice Pyromancer to pump the Embercat after I use the Goblin Smuggler to make it unblockable. I think I'm going to do that. Also give my opponent another target. Or I could just take out the Metropolis Sprite as well. I think I'm actually going to do that rather than try to race here.
Sure hope you can't handle the heat.
And we'll just play another Embercat, not attack this turn. Okay, so our opponent does indeed swing in with Chandra, or at Chandra. Tempted to block here. If we double block and then he had another removal spell, it could be quite bad for us. We're going to try overcome a Feral Invocation possibly here, or perhaps a Growth Cycle. It's not the case. We do end up trading. Now, if he loses his Cavalier of Thorns, he could put Thicket Crasher on top of his library, maybe. Oh, but he has a Vorse Claw. Alright, and now our Lavacan Brawler decides to show up. I think we may have had to have made a similar play regardless. Okay, so here I'm tempted to play the Maniacal Rage on my Fire Elemental. Give all my elementals +2/+0 and then try to swing in. May try to attack my Chandra next turn. In that case, I may give it up.
Time to turn up the heat.
You can also just block this with this Leafkin Druid. Okay, so we do get 9 damage through. Chooses not to lose any creatures. I'm assuming that is so his Leafkin Druid may be able to attack or to tap for a couple more. Or another land. Another mana source. Excuse me. Now, we could just throw the Lavakin Brawler under the bus here. He's going to cast Force Claw. Do we want Chandra's Novice Pyromancer to stay, or do we want the Lavakin Brawler to stay more in this situation? I think that we're going to let Chandra go. This next turn we could potentially attack for a 6 here or more. Also have Mask of Immolation up as well. And he may trade with one of the creatures here. Okay, and he blocks both. Strangely enough, I think I would have rather blocked with the Cavalier of Thorns and got something back here, but maybe that's the plan, is to get it with the Vorce Claw. Okay, we're just going to end the turn. Hopefully draw a Goblin Smuggler here. We don't draw a Goblin Smuggler, but that's pretty good with the Mask of Immolation that we have. Draw a Chandra Spitfire. We could sack creatures and make this bigger. We have 6 lands, so we could see 2, 4, 6. That'd be 6 damage, and that would be enough to potentially get through. We'll see what our opponent does. We could also swing in with the Lavakin Brawler. It would be 6. Unknowingly what our opponent has. I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. Because if he does get something back, at least it'll be something without reach. Maybe he'll get some Metropolis Sprite back. I'm not sure how he decides to do this. But this is going to be fine. As long as he doesn't have maybe a pump spell, which is very likely still. Okay, no. Expect him to maybe take the Vorce Claw and put it on top. Maybe the Metropolis Sprite just so he can block the Spitfire. No, he chooses the Rabid Bite instead. Not sure what he's going to try and kill with the Brightwood Tracker. Chandra's Embercat possibly. Really want to know what my opponent has in his hand right here, because he's had it for a while now. Okay, so Vorce Claw comes down. That's fine. Okay, we draw a creature. That's really good, because now, as long as there is no removal spell in his hand, we could probably just win here. Only thing is, if we don't just win here, we probably just lose here. So tell me in the comments what y'all would do. Kind of an interesting situation. He's held onto this card for a really long time. If it's an unsummon or something like that, it could be really bad. Let's see, that would put him at 8. Spitfire would go up to 4. That'd be 5 damage total. Re-equip to the Embercat. Or even the Pack Mastiff. Probably the Embercat. Pack Mastiff can do a little more force right now. Sack. Let's see, that'd be 2. That'd be 7. 4, 7. Okay, we're going to try this line. Try again. Our time not run out, hopefully. Okay, and we're just going to swing in. And we will get there. Thank you for sticking around for this draft video series. Very happy with this draft deck. Mono red. We won. We'll claim the prize here. And since y'all stuck around this long, I'll go ahead and show you what we had in the packs. Okay. A couple of wild cards. Always happy about that. We get a bag of holding. Saw one of these earlier on in the draft. Okay, Ruse Reef up here. We've already got plenty for the set, but we get a Golos Tireless Pilgrim. Also saw one of these a little bit earlier, interestingly enough. And this was just from grinding it out. The draft only gave us 2 packs, but we'll open it anyway. And Ley Line of Sanctity. Okay, cool guys. There'll be another draft video really soon. If you like these, please like, subscribe, all that annoying stuff you don't want to hear. I'm going to say it anyway. Do another draft really soon.